What is up, Pyromaniacs? Pyrostasis is here, and today we're taking a look at a new game called Recon Control. This is a absolutely brutal game. It's very punishing, but it is very rewarding at the same time, and it is very similar to games like XCOM or Warhammer Chaos Gate, or I forget the name of the other one that was made by the former XCOM devs. It is a turn-based strategy game, but it has a lot of depth to it. But it also, I don't want to say it's funky or quirky, but there's a lot of mechanics in the game that you kind of have to learn through trial and error. And by error, I mean getting your face blasted off. So it can be very frustrating, but it also it can be very fun. So keep that in mind. There are two versions of the game. There is marathon mode, which basically I believe you just have to play everything all at the same time. Yeah. Basically, you just move right through. So, and then there's an Ironman mode where there's no, basically you can't save scum, and if you die, that's it. There are 3 different operations here. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 maps on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on this one. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on that one. So, and then you do them kind of as you go, and they're locked. You can't skip ahead. And I don't know if there's any after this. I don't know what the different stars here are. Oh. So complete the operation normal, complete the operation in Iron Man, and then complete the operation in Iron Man mode, finishing as few as possible missions, only 3 missions before the final. So that would be, instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you would just go bam, 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 and then here. Which is interesting because I can't get to that last mission right now, which makes me wonder how that works. Because I've done 1, 2, 3, 4 missions and can't access that. So I'm not quite sure how that works. Okay, let's get into the game. So you can see the raid is the final mission here, which I'm assuming is the last, the final, the end, whatever you want to call it. Gain 10 control points to unlock the final mission and complete it. 10 control points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but there's only 6. I'm Oh! I bet that's like the number here. It says 5. Well, no, that's gold. Interesting. I'm not quite sure how you get the control points or how that works out, but you can see the control points up here. So anyway, you do have your recruits down here like you normally would in XCOM or any other game. You can see that I've gotten a few people killed as we've played. The way that works is, as you do another mission, you get new guys, and you can see their level up is based on their rank. So for instance, these guys are privates right here, Laren, McCoy, Chiz, and Wagner. This guy, you can't see what his rank is because he still has an experience point to spend, which I'll show you guys here in a second. And then Voronov is our Master Sergeant, which I think makes him our highest current living player. Him and McClane are pretty John McClane. They're both pretty high level. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say high level, but they're fairly accomplished at this point. All right, so you pick your mission that you want to go on, and it'll give you a little bit of information about the mission, you know, what money you're going to get, and you can also see the control. So here's where the control points are. So you can see this mission's going to give us 4 control points. It's also going to give us 5 experience stars. That's for each character, so each character would get 5. And then it shows how many fighters you can select. You also will get a bonus if you don't bring anybody, but like, well, I mean, you get 1 extra bonus point per person that you don't bring. Does that make sense? So right here we get +3, then we get +2, then we get +1, and then we get nothing. This also shows what you get. So enemies are how many people, basically how many people are on the map, or are there people on the map. Patrols are, as you're playing the map, as you're spotted and as you engage in what I would call going loud actions, they have a chance of reinforcing, and then you have reinforcements, which are ones that are going to come once a certain part in the mission is ticked over, or once you've reached a certain point, etc., etc. Each of the champions or heroes or people or whatever the hell you want to call them, recruits, has different skill sets. So like this guy has, you know, the crosshairs, he has the keys, and then the people. So let's look at Voronov, because he's one of our kind of our geared out people. You can change the names if you want to. So like for instance, I'm gonna go ahead and name this after one of our members, Oakley Thomas Tucker. He's OTT. You can see that what their carry weight is, how fast they can move per AP point, what their stamina regeneration is, accuracy, melee, blah, 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 etc., etc. And then you have their loadout. Now, when you first start off, you only have a sidearm and either a knife or your fists. You have to buy everything else except for the medkit and the food. That means I bought the helmet, the backpack, the body, etc., and the primary gear. So helmet, we've got this on right now. You can see that this reduces accuracy, but it's also going to give you head protection level 1. Now, there are different, you know, protections that you can get, and they all have different penalties and bonuses. So basically, if you get shot in the head and it hits, you're just dead. You're fucking dead. That's it. Game over. Thanks for playing. GG no re. So putting on a helmet is, in my opinion, pretty good. Unfortunately, you can only block certain bullets, I believe, and that makes sense because in real life, there's different levels of protection. So like something that will block a 9mm, like a Glock round or, you know, a pistol round, is not going to stop an AK-47 or an M16 round or an M4 round. They're different ballistics, they're different penetrations. That's why you'll have plate vests, which will block, you know, ballistic rounds, as opposed to Kevlar, which will block, you know, pistols. So does that make sense? So you have to have different gear for different types of weapons. So like you have to be careful as you're playing this game, because you'll be running through on the first mission and like a helmet, you'll be fine, or, you know, body armor, you'll be fine, and then you'll run into an AK-47 and it'll just dome the shit out of you like nothing. So you can see right here, this will reduce bullet damage by 30%, reduce shrapnel damage, and then you have like a scaling slider here. So this only reduces bullet damage by 20%. The different packs here, this is important, so keep an eye on this stuff. So for instance, climbing equipment, this will allow you to rappel down walls. Now, maps are laid out in a certain way that you have access to certain areas, but unless you have certain equipment, you won't be able to get through certain things. So for instance, right here, this is your item slots. So like we have med kits. This will allow you to do 10 points of health healing, which you think sounds like a lot, but it really isn't, and it mainly stops bleeding effects, so you will stop from bleeding out. There's painkillers, which will give you more stamina. It'll get rid of the, what do you call it, the pain effect. You have magazines, so if you want extra ammo, which has literally never been a problem for me because I'm either dead or they are. You know, this game is this game's hardcore. But there's a variety of different things like landmines, etc., lockpicks. It's like the lockpick. If there's a locked door, you're not going to be able to open that door unless you have a lockpick and you can pick it. So you're going to want to be careful. Each mission, it really helps if you kind of gear and cater towards these missions, because if you don't, you're going to have a rough time. You're going to have a real rough time. Melee weapons, you know, you can carry a sledgehammer, a knife, axe, or just gloves. Gloves are kind of interesting because they're not technically a melee weapon, but they scale based off of if you have a firearm and per AP. So if you have a lot of AP and a firearm, you're going to do a lot more damage, right? Let's see what else. Pistols. There's a variety of different pistols here. You know, you got the big hit and revolver. You've got the silenced pistol. This is the only silenced pistol. Is that an automatic pistol? I mean, the Glock 18, I believe, is an automated pistol. Yeah, burst rounds 4, I think. I'm not sure. So you've got a bunch of different firearms here, and then for the primaries, you start, or some of your guys start with an MP5, which is an SMG. You've got the silenced SMG, and that's about it for silenced weapons. Pretty much everything else is going to be loud and proud. You have Uzis, UMPs, P90s. You've got a variety of different shotguns, including a Saiga, which is a magazine-fed shotgun. You have a variety of different assault rifles. or ARs, depending on how you want to look at it. And then you have a variety of sniper rifles ending in a Barrett, and of course the big Daka rock and roll MG guns, machine guns, light machine guns, however you want to call those. So each of those, now we're gonna get into skills so I can show you that. You have a bunch of different skills, and these are just the baseline ones. So apparently there's a whole variety of specialty skills that I guess you unlock. Yes, you unlock by doing missions, and I haven't even gotten to any of these. So you've got your basics firearms abilities, which are then broke into your different groups. So for instance, this is machine guns, shotguns, this is overall firearms, then you have sniper rifles, and then you have rapid fire. Now and this is SMGs basically, SMGs and or pistols. Each of these abilities, once you unlock these, has their own special super ability. So like for instance, you can execute somebody with a pistol as long as you're in melee range, which is really nice if you can close range. There's a stamina system though that is involved in all of these, so it is not just, be careful, it is not just you get that ability, so to speak. Like getting this ability unlocked doesn't just grant me, like I think I have one dude with that ability, I think it's McLean if I remember right. Yes, McLean has this ability, so he can do that. However, he has to be in melee range, he has to have 60 stamina or 80 stamina, I think it's 60 or 80, I don't remember which, and you have to have enough AP to do it, enough action points. So keep that in mind when you're buying these abilities. It's not just an open, you can do it. There's also a whole bunch of melee skills. You have general melee tree here. Whoops, nope. General melee tree, you have the ability to basically weapon butt or pistol whip somebody. You have the stealth insta kills. You've got basically the rapid choo shank ability, and then you're going to be punching the shit out of people. You've got body down here. This one right here is kind of interesting because it's kind of has double tree here. Like all of these only have one, but this gives you the ability to basically regenerate stamina and move further. And this one does carry weight, grenades, and melee damage. And then down here you have the ability, the boost with heavy weapons and sledges. This is your stealth ability, which is kind of interesting. It's almost like a Skyrim type deal, in that as you're moving up on somebody, and I'll show you that here in a minute, you won't be seen as long as you're out of line of sight. And then once you enter line of sight, if you're stealth, there's green, yellow, and red. Green means you're good, yellow means they might start seeing you, and red means they're gonna find you pretty much the next round. And like I said, you do not want to be exposed in this unless you are rocking and rolling, because you will get destroyed very quickly. I was wrong about the whole double thing, because we have tools basically here, which reduces the overall usage, or the AP usage of tools. You've got a grenade spec. This is awesome. You basically open the door and send a little bit of love and joy through the door, so you don't necessarily have to go through yourself. And then you've got your medical kits, and then basically the ability to reuse a med kit. This right here is a pretty big ability, so to speak, but again, it really, and I can't show you the hit points, I don't think right now, the characters, but the hit points of the characters are kind of ridiculous. So I think they have like 100 hit points, so getting 10 extra hit points isn't really that big of a deal. All right, so let me go ahead and change the names on this guy. This one's going to be Coaster. There we go. And I'm doing these in order of recent subscription in the member naming rank. And then this guy Wagner, this is going to be Sahado Blade. There we go. All right, so now, and sorry Sahado, you get to be you just resub, so you get to be the low man on the totem pole with the new guy, but you do have an MP5. So I've recently geared basically everybody. These are my two badass dudes. I've got both of them in basic helmets, Kevlar. I screwed up on this guy here and bought this stupid backpack when I meant to get this. It was a misclick. Gold is a resource that you need to unlock all of these weapons. As you can see here, they all have different gold values. And then after you buy the gold, you then have to have the skill and you have to have the money. So keep all that in mind. You do get to store these, but I did have an MP5 go missing, I believe. It's possible that I lost a character and then had it and I just forgot it, but I was pretty sure I had an MP5 on OTT when I upgraded to the silenced MP5. So it's possible that when you upgrade from the MP5 to the MP5S that it only puts a silencer on there, but I'm not sure. So be careful with that because that might bite you. Otherwise, when you get one of those guns, like here, I think I have other, yeah, you can see, or no? Yes, you can see I have two G36Cs in my stash. I could sell these right now for 1,800 and get a little bit of money back, but I'm never gonna get the gold back. So once you've invested in something skill point wise, think of gold as like EXP for your gear, which kind of can be rough when you're first starting out and you're like, oh shit, that sounds fucking awesome, and then you get it and you're like, I was so wrong. Klein was a stealth guy. He had a full stealth kit, which means he could basically one-shot you from the back, and it did not turn out well for him at all. I really wish I could respec this guy because I was kind of working on that for him too. So you can see he has the backstab ability. I would scratch this whole thing because for me personally, it doesn't fit my playstyle, which is interesting because stealth usually does. But this game is very tough, and I'll show you guys once we get into it. So, all right, let's get into the game. So I have failed at this mission 3 times already, so there's a good chance we are going to fail again. So please keep that in mind that this game is absolutely brutal. So it is a kind of a cartoony, I almost said cell shaded, but it's not cell shaded. There's a cartoony kind of environment here, but it is very, don't let that fool you because it is very crisp, it is very sharp, and it will bone you if you let it. All right, so let's kind of go over what we're seeing here. So we have a dude up here with an AK. We have a sniper up here, which is a real problem. We have a guy here with what looks like a MAC-10 or an Uzi. I think that's another MAC-10. It might be a pistol. I can't quite tell. Sledgehammer, and that's it. We need to get up here. Now, one thing I do want to show you is you can restart these so you can save scum a little bit, so to speak. So for instance, this dude right here has angle to right here. That means if I step into this square, that guy will see me. Usually this guy also patrols the 1 or 2 times I've seen him. So he'll step back here, this is full cover, and he'll gawk you right here. Now, this is a destructible terrain, so you can actually destroy this and go down, and then come up here, and it will kind of cut off all this area so that the sniper can't see you. Sometimes the sniper will spawn here, which will shut this entire lane down. You have to be very careful how you handle things. Remember that rope I was telling you about? If these weren't here, like if these boxes weren't here and it was just a straight drop, you would not be able to come down here without a rappelling kit. So keep that in mind. So there are certain places that you can't access. Like if you were up here and you wanted to come down here, you'd have to have a rappelling kit. So that's something that you could do. We are gonna save scum this and we're gonna restart, and you'll see, of course I said that, and then the position, okay, yes, they did change. So you'll notice the sniper's in the same spot, but this guy's, instead of right here, he's now moved very, very forward. I'm covered because this right here is all heavy cover, so he's not gonna see me. So looking at this, depending on where this guy moves, I am covered with this hard cover right here. That's what this black is. This is hard cover, this is hard cover. So if we were over here, he wouldn't see us until we jumped up on top. Same thing here, he can't see me. This is soft cover, which means he can shoot here, he can shoot here, he can shoot from here to probably about here. Same thing with this guy. This guy's gonna have coverage pretty much with the exception of this and this. He could hit you here, he could hit you here probably, maybe not here because of this shadow. He could probably hit you about here, and obviously this is all open. Well, maybe not obviously, but it is. This is a door. You guys can't tell that, but because you know you're new, but this is a door. If I stacked up on this door and people were on the other side, they wouldn't be able to, or wouldn't see me, probably wouldn't react to me unless we were really loud, and we could kind of stack up on the door and then go through the door at once. Keep in mind, this is, it kind of looks like a platformer, but it's not, but your guns very much act that way. So for instance, if this guy here is shooting at a dude here, I could possibly hit this guy and this guy, So you can fuck your own people up. Be careful with your lines of fire. Try and spread your dudes out. Otherwise, you're going to do bad things. All right, so let's go over the user interface here. You're going to notice the AP right here. This will show you your access point or action points, how far you can move, etc., etc. So you're going to notice right here, we've got this guy selected. He's got the little down arrow. This is the guy we have to get to here. By the way, WSAD controls, W up, S down, A, D, etc. There is no zoom in, unfortunately. Kind of wish there was. Okay, so looking at this guy, if we move here, you'll see it's 1 AP, and you can kind of see as we move away from the character, the AP will go down. You can see where it's going. Now you're gonna see these little skulls here. The skulls show you where you can see this guy and where you can engage him. Coincidentally, it's usually where he can shoot you too. It kind of depends on their weapons sometimes. Their weapons can be different than yours. So for instance, if he's got a pistol or a shotgun, he may not have the same range. Coincidentally, you might not be able to hit him here because you don't have enough range, but if he's got a sniper, he might be able to hit you. So keep that in mind. Where the skull is, that means combat is going. You can reload for 8 AP. You can see right here, I have 2 mags of 30 rounds each, and these are all of my abilities. You'll see that the green, which is AP, and the blue, which is stamina, I have 100 stamina and 100 hit points. So remember how I was telling you these med kits don't really go a long way? I mean, you're only healing 10%. So there are abilities, obviously, that you can get to increase that, but we currently don't have any. I've kind of screwed myself in this playthrough because of some of the decisions I've made, so I need to restart and kind of get a whole completely new run at this. But we're gonna, for the sake of this first impressions video, we're just gonna move with it. All right, enough blah 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 from me. Since this is our guy that we want to protect, I'm gonna keep him away from this edge just in case this guy decides to patrol way the fuck over here. So I'm gonna put him here. You can see he moves. You can see we have 2 AP left. I'm going to hit space, which skips, and we now move to this guy. This guy I'm going to put here. He's got 2 AP left. We can't attack right now. I could switch to this melee weapon, which I'm going to, but even the melee weapon takes some AP to do. Where it takes 3 AP, we're at 1. All right, so I'm going to space him out. We're going to move this dude up. Same thing. And then I'm going to switch him to the gloves so he can punch next turn. Space. We're going to move him up here. And then I'm going to move this guy up here. Now there is what I would call an Overwatch system. It's right here. It's called Ambush. Skips current turn and attacks an enemy if he comes close. Hit chance must be about 50% to trigger. Fighters attack 1 at a time. So just like in Overwatch or in Warhammer Chaos Gate, you can set up like a kill zone and have people come to you. But you've got to pay attention to that hit chance must be above 50%. There are a lot of modifiers here, a whole lot. And I'll kind of go into that here in a minute, but like right here, see in the bottom right-hand corner, I can shoot that and I get a 15% based on my skill, 5% based on my height because I'm 1 block high, higher than it is, 30% because it's a big object. I'm literally shooting the floor. So total, that's a 50% increase. Okay, but I have a helmet on, which lowers my accuracy by 5, and since I just moved this turn, I'm technically moving by the game's standards, I lose 15%. However, all of those wash out to 100%. So if I want to shoot this, I could, and I would do some damage. However, I'm just going to go ahead and do an ambush and leave it at that. Okay, so we've got our little guy up here. We're going to manually click on this guy to target him, and I'm going to go ahead and stab this and stab it. So now it's open and we can drop down. This guy could attack this, but I'm gonna go ahead and switch him back up to his MP5, and we're gonna go ahead and move him up. Of course, I was on the wrong dude. There we go, move. Okay, next guy, run him a little further up, and then we'll put him here. Okay, so doing this, we have completely bypassed this guy. He won't be really a threat to us probably until we have to like move up in this area. So as long as I stay out of this area, I won't have to fight him, but I want to be very careful because if I were to get in this area, I'm not only gonna get shot by this guy, I'm gonna get shot by this guy. And this guy has a sniper rifle. Sniper rifles don't play. They're mean. All right, so we're gonna jump. Okay, so basically I can move straight up. We're good. Okay, so I want to be very cognizant of this guy here. I should be okay because of this angle here. So I can see if I stand here, I'm not hitting either of these guys. I'm hitting that dude way behind me. So he's probably gonna see me, but there's kind of a weird alert system in this, and I don't really understand how it works, but I'll show you here in a second. So I'm gonna move him to here, which is gonna put him out of line of sight, at least for me, of those guys, and I shouldn't be in line of sight for this dude, so we should be good. So we're gonna go here. See the little exclamation point? I think that means he saw something, but he's not really sure what he saw or what's going on. I could leave this guy here and stop here if I wanted to. I could move forward. If I move forward, understand this truck does not act like cover. This is not a truck that is pulled out in the middle of the road. This is a truck that is in the back, so I'm in front of that truck. If I move to here, I am gonna have cover from these boxes, I think, but I'm not gonna have cover from this guy. And he might even hear me walking up. So we're gonna stay right here. I'm gonna press 1 for ambush, just in case something happens, and then we're good to go. This is our big dude. I don't wanna lose anything with him, so we're gonna put him right. I wanted to see if I can show you the cover. Okay. So see these barrels, they act as cover. A lot of times this stuff does as well. I think this stuff does not act as cover right now because it's not in line of sight. But you'll see this right here is in line of sight of those guys, so you can see it's 50% cover. So if I were to run over here, I'd be under 50% cover, which all that does is just affect your aiming abilities and like the damage you are receiving. So remember earlier I showed you the breakdown in the bottom right that showed you, you know, like plus 15 for this, plus 50% for that, etc., etc. It's part of that calculation. All right, so we're gonna put our dude in the wall here where he's safe, and we're gonna just leave him there. All right, so this guy here, we're gonna run up here to the crates. Probably should switch him over to actually using a damn weapon. Okay, so this guy here, I don't want to piss this guy off, but I should be okay right here. So we're going to move him to there. Okay, so this guy here, and I'm just going to leave him there. This guy here, I can't stack up because, you know, you can't have multiple people in here. And if I stack up here, that guy's literally going to see me. So what we're going to do is we're going to come, I think I'm going to stand here because I'm worried if I stand here, he could step forward and see me. So I'm gonna step here, which is gonna kind of trim me, I think. Turn on ambush. Okay, he's coming to investigate. Shit. Okay, so remember that little exclamation point from that guy? This dude saw us. So he's coming in to investigate. At the current spot that he's at, he can't see us, can't hit us. We're relatively safe. The problem that we're gonna run into though is this guy is very much out in the open. This guy could fuck my whole world by taking a step or two in either direction and really just basically end me. I can move this guy here, which is gonna give me the ability to do some damage to this guy, but if I can't kill this guy, he's gonna cry out and let this guy know, and then that guy's gonna come, these dudes are gonna come, and it's gonna be a really bad day. This guy also has an AK, which means he's gonna hit really fucking hard, and he's not gonna hit me once, he's gonna hit me like 6 times. So I need to be careful with this guy coming up behind me. Probably a better option here would have been to leave some dudes here in ambush, so when he crossed over, he got shot in the asshole. Right now, I don't really know the best way to handle this because he has height advantage on me, and height advantage is pretty good. It gives you a pretty good bonus. The good news is he can't get to me, and I'm far enough ahead that if I clear this wall, I'm probably okay. The problem is if I clear this wall, I'm now exposed to this guy and exposed to this guy. So if I commit to this, I have to kill this guy this round. Otherwise, I'm fucking dead. This guy looks like he's got an AK. He's not an ambush stance. This guy's not an ambush stance. So we're just gonna go for it. So this guy here, I want to use as little AP as possible so that I can get hopefully 2 shots off. But I need to be down here. So there's no real difference here. So this will be probably the best I can do. That's gonna let me, I believe, get 2 shots off. So we're gonna move to here. Notice how this guy's been alerted? That means next run, he's going to engage me. Now I have a couple options here. I have 4 AP. Actually, I don't have any options. I can shoot him. I could go in and, oh, one other thing. If you click on your guy here, he'll turn back and forth. That is critical if you're going to go into ambush mode, because if I'm looking over here, he won't react to this dude unless this dude shoots at me or makes a noise. So keep that in mind. So we want to face this direction. I have a 78% chance to hit this guy. I'm only losing points because I moved. So I'm gonna hit him, and we're gonna hope the rest of these guys can get up here and kill this guy. So, god dang it. So the only benefit there is it's a silenced weapon. That guy literally didn't hear that. He did hear me move up, but he didn't hear the shot. That's good and bad. So if I switch to my pistol here, I am not going to be able to get close enough to one-tap this guy. Remember I was telling you this skill, actually no, that's a different ability. Yeah, but it does basically the same thing. So one of my guys, I think it's this dude, yeah, he has the pistol ability, so if I could just get close enough to this guy, I could kill him with my pistol, but I have to switch to the pistol, which is 1 AP, and then I have to have 60 stamina. So you just have to have enough stuff to do what you're wanting to do. There's also an AP cost for this, but since I don't have my pistol out, it doesn't show me. I wish it would. Okay, so due to that, I'm not sure. I don't think, yeah, I can't get close enough to that guy. We have our AR out, or not our AR, but our MP5. That's gonna give me 5 AP left. Yeah. So this right here shows you the range. You want to be in the green. So if I get right here, I'm probably, that's going to make me very hard to hit from the guy behind me. But this guy, if I can't kill this dude, is going to step forward and gawk me in the face. This would be a better spot, but the distance might make it a little nasty. I can move there and take a look first. So I would like to stay here so that the guy up above would have to move out of position to get me. So I'm gonna move here. Okay, we're good. So 83% chance to hit him, and I can do this right here, which performs 3 shots or with a pistol or SMG, actually reduced down to 80%. So right now, I'm gonna take a 20% reduction, which is probably gonna put me at around 60%, I think. So if I push this, you can see, yeah, I'm gonna drop to 60%. So it's a 20% reduction, but I get to fire 3 times instead of once. So I think it's worth the cost because I'm gonna get more than 1 shot off. So let's do it. All right, so I got him twice. Okay, so that's pretty good. I could jump back over here. And I think I will actually, because that's gonna make it even harder for him. He won't be able to get me, and that's actually gonna cut my line of sight off unless this guy comes all the way down here, which I don't think he's gonna have enough stuff to do. All right, so I need to switch to pistol, or not pistol, MP5 for this guy. That's 1 point. This is gonna cost me 2 more. I can move here and see where we're at. The nice thing about this, as opposed to like Warhammer Chaos Gate, is Warhammer Chaos Gate gives you 1 action point, gives you a certain amount of movement, and this, it's raw movement. 1 square equals 1 movement, basically, and so you don't seem to lose. You can basically inch up on a guy and kind of tell, okay, like right here, I'm at 83% chance. We're gonna use the 3 shot again. Knocks us to 60%. We got 2 hits last time, which meant it was worth it, right? It's only not worth it if you miss all shots, which should be impossible. I mean, it's not impossible. Improbable is what I'm looking for. So we're gonna go ahead and drop this and hope he gets hit pretty good. All right, that's 2 more. Okay, so I just gotta hit him 1 more time and we're pretty much good. So we're gonna move this guy up here and do basically the same thing, except he's gonna use burst, which is a little different. And he's gonna have a much lower option, but he's gonna fire, I think, okay, it's gonna be 3 shots as well. I think we're still better off, but you gotta be careful with that because you can really fuck yourself up based on the percentages. Okay, I'm gonna leave him there, and then him, I don't want to engage this guy. So we're going to move to right here. And I'm going to go into ambush. Okay, he's in ambush now, which is kind of fucked up. That's cheating. And why is that cheating? Because he doesn't know I'm here. So he's now in ambush on this area. I should be able to sneak past him here as long as I don't alert him. Remember that little guy got the little alert symbol? If this guy gets alerted, now that he's in ambush, he will turn and shoot me. So I have to be very careful. Not only that, but as you can see, he has angle on this entire area. So the smart move is to go down here, because then he can't hit me because he won't have line of sight, and he's not gonna probably react to me, hopefully. So we're gonna run down here. All right, we're good. All right, next guy, put you down here. Did the dude in the back not move? Oh, he was so far back, he's not able to catch up. That's cool, I like it. All right, move him down here. Okay, move him here. And I don't know if you saw that plus 15, that's stamina regeneration. So stamina will regen as you play. So our little AK guy up there is still trying to find me. You'll also notice the alert level up here on the patrol. This has been dropping. If you rewind a little bit, you'll see. That just lets you know the alert level. I think if you fill that up, then you get 2 patrols to come and hit you, which is a bad thing. We're gonna switch to this and we're gonna punch this. There we go, we got 3 punches. We still haven't made it through, that's fine. This guy, we're gonna just stack up right next to him and then go into ambush. Go into ambush. There we go. All right, let's... Sorry, I was checking audio levels. I forgot I didn't check the audio level, so hopefully you guys can hear me. We'll put him in ambush. Okay, so our turn just instantly went through. You'll notice this guy's no longer in ambush. It's because these guys have calmed the fuck down. And I think the patrol actually is these 2 guys, now that I think about it. So these 2 dudes no longer are worried about us. And so because of that, he's no longer in ambush and he is not gonna chase us anymore. Which is kind of funny, because literally there's a dead body right here, but I don't think he can see it. Okay, so we want to get up to here, which means I have to kill both of these guys without alerting anybody, which is gonna pretty much be impossible. The good news is this guy's melee, so I can fuck this guy up probably in 1 round, and then we won't have an issue. Okay, so you can see we can actually engage this guy up here if we wanted to. We don't. So I'm just gonna end turns, and the reason I'm ending turn is we'll actually get bonus. So like this guy's 10 AP, it's gonna give us bonus AP, and we're gonna need that bonus AP here in a second, because we gotta kill this guy in 1 round of combat, and maybe have enough left to kill this guy. Don't think it's gonna happen, but I hope. This guy's got a beanie, so technically if I can get, which one's got my pistol? See, that's the problem. Oh, fuck. That other guy can't see me, right? Oh, I don't know if that's... And there's no save scumming in the mission. So I don't know if that guy's gonna be able to see me right here. I don't think he can, but I could hit him from here. It would be at the absolute, I mean, it would actually be outside of my maximum range. So the chances of him hitting me are pretty slim, or even seeing me. But I guess we'll find out here in a minute. So what I'm wanting to do is get this guy close enough to 1-shot this guy. But I need, how much AP will I need to do that? 6 AP. It's impossible. Yeah, I don't think it's possible. Because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's 10 AP. It's not gonna work. We're gonna have to just gawk him down. Okay. So I'm gonna hold 1 turn to fill everybody up again. And it will overfill some of them, I think. Yeah, see, I got plus 2 AP, so some of my guys have 12 AP now. So I'm gonna do it 1 more round just to cap everybody out at 12. There we go. So everybody has 12 AP now. That allows me to kind of do some work that I wouldn't be able to do normally. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to actually step this guy into the room. What the fuck? Why is this guy an amp? Jesus, I hope he doesn't see me. We'll find out here in a sec. All right. Oof. God dang it. That's bullshit right there. But it is what it is. And he's bleeding now. So you'll see he's got 5 ticks of bleed, deals 3 damage at the turn's end, stacks 1 of 5 times, speed reduced by pain, and we have the movement penalty because I fucked up and now I've got... Oh, Jesus, this is about to be really bad. So we're gonna do this. I'm gonna move him down. I'm gonna heal him to stop the bleeding. So that's gonna stop the bleed. He's gonna have pain effect, but he's not gonna have bleed. And I'm gonna switch him. I can't switch him. I can at least pull the pistol out. That's better than nothing. Okay, so this dude's gonna come out and he's gonna stand right here and shoot at us. So I'm gonna turn this guy on. I'm gonna turn that guy on, and I'm gonna turn that guy on. And then you are gonna watch our back. I can't believe he's not pushing. Okay, that's fine. I'm definitely not stepping out now with that guy up there because he'll fucking, I mean, he's not in ambush mode now. And if I step here, I have to deal with him. What's the range? Yeah, there's no, I mean, I could hit him, but what I have to do is like step up, shoot at him, and then step back. So we're just gonna rest. They're close, yeah. They're not gonna move in and press me, which is fine. All right then. Okay, so they've reset. I want to see if this guy will turn around, so we're gonna do it one more time. There's no penalty for taking your time. Jesus, that dude is fucked up. I have a med kit on him. Heal him up. Okay, so he's bandaged. I'm gonna move him here. You don't have a med kit. You don't have a med kit. Jesus, all the rest of my dudes don't have fucking med kits. All right, that's fine. Rest, 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 rest. Okay. Damn it, he's got ambush up. It's all right, we'll wait a turn, and it should drop after this turn. There we go. Okay, so the ambush has now dropped, which means I can now move through the area freely. However, keep in mind, once I do, he's going to engage me. So I need to move, how many more turns on him? Okay, and he's at what, 75? I'm going to move him to here because I want to have as much movement points as we can again. I'm going to move him here. Trying to decide, I guess it doesn't really matter which one. I don't think either of them are going to be better. So just hold him, hold him, hold him. Okay. So that's as much turns as I'm going to get. So we're going to put him right here, which is going to go through this guy's line of sight, but it will not give him the angle. And then we should be able to drill the guy with the gun, who's also not an ambush. Move. Okay. So I have an option here. Right now I can shoot this guy twice. I have a 70% chance to hit him, or I can try to headshot him. Now if I do that, I have a, oh, fuck it, I'm not doing it. If I were to do that, it gives me a chance at one hit killing that guy, because if that shot hits, this dude just drops. Now this guy has no helmet, so he's not going to be too hard to kill if we got lucky and got a headshot. Oh shit, I just realized I'm on the wrong fucking weapon. That's okay, I can switch to this. Okay, so we're at 72% now. Oh god. So we've moved up to 28%, which is not enough to make it worth it. So I'm gonna just drill this guy with as many rounds as I can. The cool thing is if I miss, it will possibly hit the dude behind him. I think I only got one shot off, but he's now bleeding and he's suppressed. So that helps out. All right, so next guy, if I put him here, just make sure mean, that would be really nice, but I don't think there's any way. Can I get there to stun his ass? Interesting. I've never used sprint before. This hit with a weapon, but 100% chance to stun an enemy. Interesting. I'm just gonna jump here. I think it's safer. Keep in mind, this guy is also the target, so I don't want to put him in too much danger. Okay, got 2 hits on him. That's about as good as we're gonna get. And then I could actually run him back, but if I run him back, he runs a chance of getting lit up. So that's gonna leave him with 7 AP, which is enough to fuck me. Leaves me with 6, 7. That's 50% cover, but if I do that, yeah, he's actually a newbie grunt. So the reason I'm gonna move him forward, and we have no minimum range. I'm moving him forward because it'll give us cover, which I don't think is gonna do anything. Hang on. Let's put him here. Okay. Double, okay. All right, skip. The reason I'm gonna put him here is it puts the newbie in front of my good guy, so the melee dude is gonna kill him first. And I don't mind losing a newbie. I know it sounds awful, but I don't fucking, you know, right? And I can't shoot at either of these guys with him, so he has to stop. Okay, so, and I still have 2 moves. Yep, okay. It's possible I may have enough to just fucking kill this guy. I'm hoping I do. 86%, 88%. I don't think it's in. Oh, wait, yeah. God, I'm so close. That dude's gonna bleed to death. All right, so if I put him here, yeah, there's no difference here. All right, I'm gonna put him in cover. I could fucking headshot the guy. All right, he's down and not enough AP. So this guy's probably dead. He dodged. Oh my God. He dodged. Oh, I'm so blown away. This game has never been nice to me. This is literally the first time the game has been like, you know what, dude, you're kind of cool. I'm not gonna do that to you. All right, we're gonna stack up here, break this, and go that way. Because I don't want to come this way because I think it's gonna expose me. So yeah, this is our target here. All right, holy shit. This is actually working out. I say, and then that sniper is just gonna like bear at me through the wall 3 times. Okay. I'll move him up here. By the way, you can shoot sometimes these walls. You can shoot them from a distance too. Like if I wanted to shoot that and I had the AP, I could. All right, move here. There we go. So I have to wait till next turn because if I go out there now, he has angle, which is horrifying, but that's fine because next turn we'll all be out. So I'm gonna go ahead and put him in ambush. I don't think there's any reason to, but you never know. He should be safe there because I don't see a skull. Okay. Enemy activity. It'd be really awesome if you just turn the you son of a bitch. You're hacking again, bro. He's fucking hacking, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, I have to wait because if I step out while he's in Overwatch, he'll literally dome me and kill me. All right, so I have to get all of my guys into this area and then we're good to go. So I'm gonna step, let's see, what's my range? Where is it again? What's my max? So I can get to right here. I'm gonna get here and see if I can't take a shot at that fuck. Because I don't like him. Oh no! You neglected to tell me this! Well, get the fuck out of there. Yeah, I'm putting him down here where he's safe. Everybody's ambushing, we're not fucking moving. The good news is, these guys will never get here in time. I have to wait 7 turns? Are you fucking kidding me? So I could break this right here, and if I did, we could shoot at them as they come in. The problem is if I do that, they also get the ability to shoot at me right here, and I don't want that. So I'm gonna leave this guy in the safest fucking place I can put him, which is in range of this. So I'm gonna put him here and put him in AP. Okay, so this guy, I need cover. So these are both covers. So I'm gonna put him in cover here. I'm gonna turn him and put him in AP. I'm gonna put this guy here, turn him, put him in AP. I'm trying to stack up on this area here and possibly for that just in case. Okay, so this guy I'm gonna put right here. He's not gonna be in cover, but we're gonna put him in AP. And so then I have to worry about this guy, which I'm now going to put here and put in AP. I don't want to put him here because that'll expose him. They could basically step here and target the whole guy, the whole team. Not the whole team. With their whole team, target him. There we go. All right, so we got one dude with a pistol, another dude with a pistol, and they have no line of sight. Okay, this guy's not moving. This guy's not moving. 2 guys with AKs. These dudes are problems if they chase. They may not. Okay, that worked out pretty well. That worked out really well, actually. These dudes are both fucking dead. Jesus Christ, dude. Guys got fucked. All right, I like that. That worked out really well. Okay, so you just kill this guy and then kill that guy. All right, perfect. Okay, so they're gonna be coming in right here. So I'm gonna move him up here, turn him. All right, we're gonna move you now as far away from them as possible and close to this. I'm gonna put him right here. That gives him an elevated position, which is really what all this is about. I guess I will leave him. I'm gonna put him here. He can't be hit by that guy, but anybody who drops down here is gonna get hit by him. So again, keep in mind, you have to have a certain accuracy rating for Overwatch to, I call it Overwatch, for ambush to kick in. So we want to be close to this block here for when they drop down, or here. So we're gonna put this guy here. And you'll see the range is, they're definitely in my range. And then I'm gonna put this guy here. And then I'll move this guy to right here next turn. And so when that dude steps over, they may not even make it. But if he does, yeah, you're just gonna stay there. You're gonna go, I think I'm gonna put him here. That way the 2 newbies are in front, my 2 heavy guys are in the back. We have to wait. Oh god, that guy's gonna come over the top of that, and it's gonna be bad. It is gonna be really bad. Oh, are they gonna reset? Are they resetting? I didn't see that guy. Where the fuck did they? Oh shit. This is not good. Oh, fuck me. Okay, so if I move to here, does that use no AP? Okay, now I see where the AP is. Okay. So if I move to here, I'll have 10 AP left. 9 AP. I don't want to move any further than this, so we're gonna put him here because I don't want to be open to this. So I have a 56% chance to hit that guy. If I do this, that puts me at what, 44? The problem with that is there's a lot of my guys in the way. And that becomes a real problem. Almost knocked my laptop on the fucking desk. That becomes a real problem. Shit, what did I just do? Okay, we're good. Okay. It won't let me move. There goes. Okay, so this is as far right as I can. I'm like trying to go right and it's like not letting me. Like, what the fuck is going on? Okay. All right, so this guy and this guy, U-turn, 3 AP, 50% chance? It's because he's, remember I was telling you guys about the cover system and all that? It's because he's on this box. Oh, that worked out beautifully. This guy is not in cover. I don't want, is that cover? I'm moving him here to draw fire. It's awful and I feel bad about it a little bit. A very, very little bit. So that will give me 10. That will give me 8. That will give me 7. No, that will give me 7. And I only need 7. How badly hurt is he? Not at all. Okay. So he has a 48% chance there, and if I do this, 32% chance. But I could still fucking hit my guys, which is a problem. Okay. Can you hit this guy? No. But he can't hit you either. I'm really worried about that. Okay. All right. So this guy has how much AP? We only have to live 2 more turns. I've killed everything coming to the left. They're not going to move. So I'm going to move this guy here, which will give me enough AP to turn and put him in ambush. This guy I'm going to put back up here and put him in ambush. And this guy I want to pull back from the edge. And put him in ambush. Actually, let's pull back one more. There we go. Oh God! Turns left 1. Okay. Oh, I hear the helicopter. I don't know if that means I can put him up here or not. I'm gonna go with the thought process that I probably can't. Because I jump up there now, but I'm afraid he's gonna fucking shoot me. Okay, we can move. Yeah. Yes, I'm being petty here. He shot at me. Fuck him. There we go. Holy shit. That worked out really fucking well. I can't fucking believe I survived that. Dude, when that dude gawked my guys, I couldn't believe he got us. That was insane. That's absolutely insane. All right, so now we've opened up the final raid. Time for final stage route. Intelligence has finally established the exact location of the stolen chemical weapons. Extremists should not be allowed to own such resources. The group set up its headquarters in an abandoned high-rise building. The task of your squad is to infiltrate the building and destroy the containers with the chemicals. Ooh. So we have 2 enemies and 2 patrols. That's rough. All right, so again, we got stars. I could use those stars to invest in stuff here if I wanted to, depending on the different skill sets that I wanted to utilize. You can see that we did unlock Stayer. Movement speed increases by 2, total of 40 cells to unlock. How do I... So do you just get this bonus? I guess you just get the bonus. That's awesome. So these are just passives. So you have to do something to unlock these passives. Like this was move 400 cells. You know, this is probably shoot people in the face. This is probably die like a bitch. You know, whatever. So you do have these cool hidden abilities up here, which is nice. I mean, it kind of sucks that you don't know what they are, but it does look like as I'm progressing, it does, all of them, except for this one and this one, are unlocking. I'm assuming some of these are going to be like kill targets with shotguns, kill targets with sniper rifles, kill targets with SMGs, and kill targets with LMGs. That would just make sense. And then melee kills and things like that. So it's probably why I don't have all of them unlocked. But that, my friends, is the game. I think I've covered pretty much everything that Recon Control has to offer. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you like it? Do you not like it? What are your thoughts? Personally, I enjoy it. I think it is very brutal, and it will be very frustrating to some. But if this is your kind of game, you know, just because it's brutal, just because it's frustrating, doesn't mean it's a bad game, right? It's kind of like Dark Souls. It's going to punish you, but when you win, it's going to feel so good. So that's kind of where this game comes in at. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you'd like to support the channel financially, there's a join button down below. Gets you early access videos, gets you sub-server access if we've got one, and can get you naming rights like we had in this game with some of our friends, depending on the rank that you get. So if that's something that you're interested in, hit that join button, look at the ranks before you sign up, so you know what perks you're buying, etc., etc. Finally, guys, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys in the next clip.